If you're looking to buy a property in the Alps as a rental investment, are there any particular resorts that you should consider as putting on the top of your list? It's a question I'm often asked. I'm often also told by clients, well, we'd like to buy in a dual season resort because then we'll get rental income both in the winter and the summer. And yes, it's true, you will, but one of the things you have to watch out for is that many of the dual season resorts are also quite low. And that means that your winter season could be quite a deal shorter. So although you get rental income in the summer, most of your income from any property in the Alps will always come from the winter season. So it's important to bear that in mind, and that quite often the resorts which will produce the most income at the end of the year will be a high altitude ski resort where you're maximising your winter income, and you may get some summer income, but it's not important compared to what you make in the winter. So for that reason, some of the suggestions I make might be a little bit quite surprising. One of them would be a resort like, for example, in France, Alpe d'Huez. I choose that because it's not one of the big name resorts like Méribel or Courchevel, where you have high prices and a lot of competition in the rental market. It's a resort which is high altitude, not quite so well known, and more sensibly priced. So there you're going to get quite a good yield, and it's a sort of the way of thinking that I would suggest. There are also good options to be found in some of the smaller resorts that perhaps you wouldn't normally think of. One of those is Grimentz in Switzerland. It's a reasonably high altitude resort. It's very pretty, very charming, very nice in summer, but the surprising thing is it has a very long winter ski season, and so there again the rental income will be much better than perhaps you would anticipate. Other options are high altitude resorts, which will give you maximum winter income. Saas-Fee is one that definitely I'd put on my list. There the skiing on the glacier is open for most of the year, with summer skiing as well as winter skiing, and that resort does have a fair bit of summer trade and life to it. So you would get rental income also in the summer months from somewhere like Saas-Fee. Any other general observations? Well, yeah, some resorts are geared up for renting. So one of those would be Andermatt. Andermatt has undergone a huge development in the last few years, putting in new infrastructure, and you have new hotels, and you have some apartment buildings where it's set up right from the outset and will be professionally managed for you. And that's always an attractive proposition, because obviously it's very nice if someone does all that for you and you have no hassle yourself. So other resorts like Andermatt are self-selecting from that point of view, will be an easy option. We can always get rental figures for you if you see a particular property. If you're inquiring about a new development in any resort, we can ask local rental agencies what the rental rates would be, and so we can get more specific numbers for you if required. Some of them produce very detailed financial appraisals. We're happy to help if rental information is important. Don't worry, we can get it for you, so please contact us. I hope you found this helpful.